Beaufort traffic, bearing 683 Delta Delta, departing runway 22, Beaufort.
Field, Beaufort.
Alright. I don't see anybody coming. I still see him over there to the right. Alright, everything's in the green. Airspeed's alive. There's 90. Odds rigging gear coming up. We'll pull our props back to be quiet for the neighbors.
Traffic.
He's off to our right. There he is. We'll outrun him. See him off to the right. Beaufort traffic, bearing 683 Delta Delta is going to be departing the pattern to the northwest.
Beaufort Moorhead 150 Romeo Delta. I'm about 5 miles to the northeast of the field on the land on 22.
Look at that dude.
Travis, got a 1 mile northwest of the field at 35,000 feet.
Just cruising along the shoreline.
Beaufort traffic, Diamond 5 Bravo Lima turning right for a final runway 22 full stop. Beaufort traffic. Thomas, I'll circle and let you get in. Thank you, 5 Bravo Lima.
Beaufort Moorhead traffic, Skyline 252 Sierra Mike, now departing runway 22, Beaufort Moorhead.
The 3257 should work at least until you get Ocracoke in sight. I understand you want to do a touch and go at Ocracoke. You can expect a visual approach. Departing Ocracoke, proceed direct Hatteras, climb and maintain 5,000, continue on your filed flight plan route.
All right, after the touch and go at Whiskey 95, we'll go direct Hatteras 5,000 feet, 1966 Mike.
And 66 Mike, you can attempt contact with me on 132.57. If there's no joy, attempt contact on 124.72.
All right, we'll try 132.57. If not, then we'll try 124.72, 1966 Mike.
And 1966 Mike, as you continue northeastbound on that flight plan route, the 124.72 reception will get better. So if you don't get me right away on that frequency, just keep trying as you continue northeastbound.
Roger, we'll just keep trying if we can't get you. 1966 Mike.
Quit yakking, lady.
Yes, sir.
Cherry Point, bearing 683 Delta Delta.
Bearing 683 Delta Delta, Cherry Point departure. Altimeter 3017. Maintain VFR, squawk 0501.
683 Delta Delta.
November 8 Juliet Golf, multiple VFR targets in the vicinity of Beaufort Moorhead Airport. Report when you have the airport in sight.
8 Juliet Golf, we have the field.
We're going to lean to our little blue marker.
Okay, 8 Juliet Golf, Roger. I'm going to let you go ahead and go over to advisory so you can deconflict. Radar services terminated. Squawk maintain VFR for exchange approved.
Hey, Juliet Golf, over to the advisory. Thanks for your help today.
Yep. Bearing 3 Delta, radar contact 10 miles northwest of Beaufort, altitude indicates 3,000. As filed, come maintain 6,000.
Okay, cleared to Greensboro asphalt 6,000, out 2 checks, 683 Delta Delta.
Thank you.
Alright, she's coming in a little broken over there, she ain't keying the bike very good. Alright, well, we took off from Beaufort. Actually, let me stop my camera now that we got off all the scenic part. Let's do that real quick. It's been working good as far as using my remote. This is the GoPro Hero 12. I'm going to stop it. And the key obviously is turning it on first and then off so that it's at least in that little sleep mode. Anyway, I'm going to record the whole way back probably on this one. We'll edit out the quiet parts. I've got an MFD problem, MFD1 database error and MFD1 flight charts database. I don't normally have flight charts on this one. I might have to check that card and see if I need to delete it, redo it. Who knows? I usually only put charts on this side, on the PFD. This is the PFD, that's the MFD, so I don't know what it's saying. If it's saying, I don't know.
Good afternoon, Cherry Point Approach, Skyline 252, Sierra Mike.
I assume it calls this the PFD and that's the MFD.
965 Kilo Mike, Cherry Point.
Unless this is considered MFD1 and MFD2. As far as, I don't know.
252 Sierra Mike is
it's kind of weird. I would think, I don't know. I might have to redo it. But when I look at my charts on the aux page,
would like to do some training, please. Romeo.
It looks like they're good. So I don't know.
Alpha, if inactive with a squawk.
I can redo them. Who knows? Anyways, back to what I was saying. I brought my lunch. Trying to
252 Sierra Mike.
back on carbs a little bit. I can lose a little bit of this belly. So I'll be ready for bikini season, right? But nobody wants to see that. I brought me a little meat stick and 2 cheese sticks. That's it. No carbs. I ate a good breakfast this morning. Just a sausage and cheese omelet.
Tiger 11, Cherry Point approach, Cherry Point altimeter 3017.
One of my viewers.
To the overhead, verify you got Oscar on board.
Let me see if I can find.
Okay, Roger, resume your own navigation, direct to initial for the overhead runway 5 right.
It was bumpy right in here on the way down. Isn't that weird? Real bumpy on the way down.
2 Sierra Mike ident.
Parity show. I don't know how you say it. Parity show.
1500. Did you have
that's not his name, but that's his channel name or
traffic just underneath you?
Business name too.
Yes,
suggested I talk about.
Okay, 2 Sierra Mike, copy.
ATC.
5306.
I'll wait till she gets done talking.
Transition is approved, and I understand you're going to be doing some sort of.
Give me 1935 as the next one.
Negative Cherry Point approach. We're going to be training 1,500 up to maybe 3,000 if that's okay.
Okay, 2 Sierra Mike, Roger, I'll show it. Aaron 3 Delta Delta, contact Cherry Point approach 119.35.
1935, 3 Delta Delta, good day.
Good day.
Oh my goodness, this is where it was real bumpy before. I'm going to cinch up my seatbelt a little bit. Cherry Point, bearing 683 Delta Delta is 5,000, climbing 6.
Bearing 683 Delta Delta, Cherry Point approach, got your line clear.
Right, so, anyways, back to my viewer or fan, however you want. I don't like fan because I feel like I'm not really where you just watch the channel. You're a subscriber if you want to, if you will. But anyways, whatever you want to call them. I made a post saying I was going to be flying today. What would anybody like to see? What should I talk about or show you or whatever? Hopefully I got some good content on that cam thing. But a mention, ATC been short-staffed, or is there any delays? And you know, really, I haven't noticed anything in the approach phases or the local controller phases of flight, you know, when you get close to the airport. The center controllers are usually pretty good. The thing I noticed though, when they're short-staffed, it seems like they are less likely to keep you up high long. They tend to just get you down, get you into a little corridor so they could not have to worry about sorting you out as far as traffic, you know. You're already down, boom. Or that's what it appears to be. To me, it seems like they've always stepped you down early, but now it seems like it's even earlier. They'll hurry you down, get you down to, say, 24, and hand you over to the next sector. Let them worry about you. And then if you're down low, you don't have to do any deconflicting traffic that is crisscrossing, you know, at higher altitudes. You're down low, so you know all the people that are going further aren't in conflict with you. Let me close the cowl flaps. Let me get my handy-dandy cruise power checklist. I made these. All it is a copy out of the POH in the performance section of the POH Chapter 5. For you private commercial students, you should know most POH. I assume most POHs. Chapter 5 is your performance section of your POH. All right, props. We're gonna make sure they're good at 25. I'll pull them back just a little, and we're pretty close to standard. At 6,000, it says 14.7. So I'm gonna pull them back. I'll get them even first, and then pull them back to 14.7. You kind of hear right there. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Was where it peaked. Was at the peak. 14.7. 14.7. And I've explained this in the past. Where I do have a lean assist where I could hit lean, and then hit the lean assist, and it would do the same thing. And you can either find lean a peak or rich a peak. But from my experience from doing this, I used to have one engine that would work perfectly, the same as what the book says. Another one would be off a little bit. I think it's probes, because you know these probes might not be perfectly accurate. And you see some of my exhaust gas temperature probes. I'm missing one, and they're little. You know, my cylinder head temperatures all look nice and pretty even. Number 2 is a little bit colder than the rest, but you know that could be just an error in the probe, or a little resistance, the wire. You know. So I think this is a good basic guide. I'll say 14.7. So 14.7. So I'm pretty close now. So I just do it from the book. Gotcha. It seems to work good. They run smooth.
Stone 2-1 radar contact, 5 miles south of New Bern altitude in case.
It's all based on what temperature too. If you have to know whether you know standard or ISO plus whatever. And fortunately, I got a gauge that tells me. So, anyways, hopefully it'll smooth out here in a minute. Hopefully. So that's it as far as I know about ATC issues. I haven't seen too much. Like I said, it seems like they'll step you down in a hurry. They kind of get you out of their hair. If you're in a sector, there's a lot of crossing altitude, and they got to sort you out, keep you separated, whereas they can hurry up, step you down to a lower altitude that's maybe all going the same direction. They kind of got to flow, you're kind of in that corridor maybe. Which kind of stinks, it eats up your fuel. The next gen was supposed to modernize all that, where you could stay up high longer and do a constant descent all the way to the airport, like one steady descent at a low power setting where you're coming in nice and steep, so you save a lot of fuel. I've not seen that happen yet, unless you're out west somewhere where they give you pilot's discretion and then you can stay up there as long as you want, which works out well. But anywhere on the East Coast ain't gonna happen, or the West Coast, not gonna happen. So that's all I got to say about that. Anything else I can think of? Nope. So we'll probably just drone along. I stop the camera and join back up when we get a little closer. I think I will, so I don't have to edit this out. So stay tuned. We'll get a little closer, I'll start back up. So stay tuned. Okay, it's bumpy.
And just to confirm that
When I was at 6,000, the winds were like 240 at 45 knots. Down there at 4,000, they're 217 at 15 knots, but it's bumpy. It's continuous chop. It was smooth at 6. If I knew this, I would have stayed at 6. Just took a little bit extra headwind.
250 at Black.
Oh well. I'm by myself. I don't have any passengers on board. So
527 affirmative.
I can tough it out even though I don't like it.
Maintain 8,250
It's much more relaxing when it's smooth.
And if you're still slowing down that block, that's fine. I know you're right over the top of the block, but just when able, 2509.
Yep, we're slowing down to 250 now, 527.
All right, everybody's racing on in. I do 250 knots. All right, we see the Toyota battery plant. Looks like a lot of the red dirt is gone. They replaced it. They got some grass growing now and parking lots paved. I don't know how much more they're building or if they're done, but a big facility, several buildings there. I can see the airport off in the distance, 24 miles out. Good visibility today. I won't load an approach until I know what runway they're going to give me.
November 3 Delta Delta, going to be unable for runway 32 today. Expect runway 23 left.
Roger, no problem. All right, too much traffic. They got 5 guys going in, so they're like, oh.
132.35.
Vertical track.
They get a little overwhelmed at times.
For approach transition on 1856, Echo 8400 VFR descend.
It's all right.
Number 1856 Echo, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3013, expect runway 23 left.
13, we'll expect 23 left, 56 Echo.
It is bumpy. All right, I got some trips coming up. I'll do another run to the beach on Wednesday, I think. Maybe Tuesday evening, Wednesday. To play it by ear.
Number 3 Delta flight heading 320, vector to final.
Okay, 3200, Juliet with 683 Delta Delta. Forgot what plane I'm in.
Number 3 Delta, contact approach 124.35.
Okay, 2435, 3 Delta Delta, good day.
Sierra Golf, contact Atlanta Center 128.8.
28.8, 50 Golf, good day.
Check.
Greensboro approach, bearing 683 Delta Delta, 4,000, 320 on the heading. Well, you got the field in sight when it helps.
And 683 Delta, Greensboro approach, roger. November 41858, maintain VFR at or above 4,500.
At or above 4,500, 41858.
Bring someone here to the I'm just going to go ahead and cancel the IFR. I'm going to do this GSR, like switch to advisory.
03 Victor, IFR cancellation received, squad VFR for exchange approved. Have a good day.
Have a good day. I'll catch you in a bit on the way back in Texas.
03 Victor, numerous aircraft in the vicinity.
I loaded the approach and I activated it right away. Vector's the final.
Jet 701, contact tower 191.
Over to tower 701.
3 Delta Delta, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, 3 Delta Delta. All right, let's get this one going. Or forget, power on. Takes a minute, we'll try to get downtown Greensboro footage. Come on, connect.
Greensboro approach, Cirrus 12 Whiskey Bravo.
We got enough battery, we got 67. Here we go, it's recording.
32 in Golf, Greensboro approach, squawk 0121.
0121, 21
Hey, you guys are still with me, right? Yeah. It's really hard to see the numbers, see that it's counting. I believe it is.
3 Delta Delta, turn right heading 360, vectors for sequencing.
360 is 3 Delta Delta.
Over 3 Delta Delta, you can be following Embraer, about 6 miles final, descending at 3,600.
All right, we're looking for him, 3 Delta Delta. He's right in front of us. I don't see him though. We're looking, he's 500 above us.
Back 2-1 Golf, radar contact, 15 miles northeast of Greensboro Airport. Flight heading 140, vectors for 23 right.
Can we get a localizer for 23 right? 2-1 Golf.
Back 2-1 Golf, expect the localizer runway 23 right, flight heading 140, vectors 2 final.
140 to final, 2-1 Golf.
Approach Cessna 1856 Echo, 5200, descending on 4000, heading 320.
November 856 Echo, Greensboro approach, roger. And 3 Delta Delta, you got the traffic in sight at your 9 to 10 o'clock now?
We're looking, still don't have him.
Reversing course.
November 59848, roger.
Traffic in sight for 3 Delta Delta.
3 Delta Delta, follow that traffic, caution wake turbines, cleared visual approach runway 23 left, contact tower 191.
We'll follow the traffic, cleared visual, 23 left, and then over to tower, 3 Delta Delta. Good day.
Okay. Back 72 back, radar service terminated, squad VFR for exchange approved.
I've turned right Kilo 2 and taxi straight into the ramp, monitor ground point 9.
Kilo 2, straight to the ramp, ground point 9, 59, 55.
Greensboro Tower, bearing 683 Delta Delta's visual, 23 left.
Baron 683 Delta Delta, Greensboro Tower, runway 23 left, cleared to land, caution wake turbulence.
Clear land, 23 left, 683 Delta Delta.
Skyhawk 64 Golf, contact departure, good day.
Departure, Scott, please. Oh, Scott.
Autopilot's away.
Greensboro departure, Scott.
Catch that guy. We're going to go ahead and turn our heater off. Go ahead and get 1 notch of flaps and gear, 1 notch of flaps, lights are on, mixers ready. We'll crank in 3. Traffic's halfway between us and the field, I see him. Crossing over Bryan Boulevard. Looking good. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Turn off our flight director. We'll trim as we get slower. Power's pretty good. We'll get our prop sync off. Go 21.9 for ground.
Ultimate 701, turn right Kilo 2, ground point 9er.
Right, Kilo 2, ground point 9, ultimate 701.
All right, speed checks for full flaps. They're moving.
Greensboro Tower, Warrior 41858,
That indicated.
Warrior 41858, Greensboro Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land, wind 350 at 3.
23 left, clear to land, Warrior 41858.
It was favoring 3-2, but they didn't want to give it to me. But that's okay.
Greensboro ground, Greensboro Tower, November 6341, Romeo at 23 right, ready for takeoff.
Cherokee 6341 Romeo, Greensboro Tower, make right close traffic, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, he's thinking.
23 right, clear for takeoff, right, close traffic, number 4 to me.
That was the instructor talking. But it's all good though. You know, everybody's got to learn. He might be very, very new, you know. It's all cool. You get it. It's a lot to think about. You know, you're parroting a number that you don't know.
500.
Altitude checks were slightly high, but I want to be high so I can turn off on. So hopefully it lets me go to Kilo 1. Alright, our trim, we'll need a little nose up trim as we flare. Down on glide slope now. Alright, yaw damps away before landing checks are complete. Ooh. There's the pavement. I had to work for that one.
Baron 683 Delta Delta, safe park.
We're going to signature.
Baron 3 Delta Delta, turn right, Kilo 1, ground point 9er.
Kilo 1, ground point 9er, 683 Delta Delta. Alright, power's good. I had to work for that landing. I was ballooning up and floating and then running out of speed. I didn't really need the gas on it, I just had to catch it. It's all good though. Alright, we're retrimmed for our mixers back. Flip flop as we turn.
138 Foxtrot Juliet, it's ready at Hotel 4 to your right.
Falcon 138 Foxtrot Juliet, Greensboro.
Ground bearing 683 Delta Delta is clearing at Kilo 1. We're going to signature.
Baron 683 Delta Delta, Greensboro ground, take you straight into signature.
Straight into signature, 3 Delta Delta, thanks. Alright, thanks for riding along. Like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.